Hello, mathematicians. It's mental math time. 8 plus 2 equals 10. So 18 plus 2 equals 20. 6 plus 3 equals 9. So 16 plus 3 equals 19. I hope you said it before I did. 4 plus 2 equals 6. So 14 plus 2 equals 16. 7 plus 3 equals 10. So 17 plus 3 equals 2 10s, right? 20. You getting it? All right, let's go to our sprint. All right, here we go. 8 plus 2, 10. 2 plus 8. That's just the turnaround. 10. 10 minus 2. 8. 10 minus 8. 2. What do we call that? Those 4. What do we call all that first 4? You don't have to put this on there. I'm just putting it on there for you. It's a fact family. Look at 8, 2, 10. 2, 8, 10. 2, 8, 10. 2, 8, 10. We use the same 3 numbers in 4 different ways. 2 addition problems and 2 subtraction problems. That's a fact family. I think we might see some more of them. Let's watch. 9 plus 1, 10. 1 plus 9, 10. 10 minus 1, 9. 10 minus 9, 1. What do we call that? A fact family. All 4 of them have 1, 9, 10. 1, 9, 10. 1, 9, 10. 1, 9, 10. Do the next fact family and then check and see if you get it right. Stop my recording for a second. You do it and then come back and watch me. Here we go. 10 plus 0, 10. 0 plus 10, 10. 10 minus 0, 10. 10 minus 10, 0. Another fact family. 6 plus 4, 10. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 minus 4, 6. 10 minus 6, 4. Did you keep up with me? Are you doing it just like I am? Okay, good work. All right, looks like we got some more facts that are going to be equaling 10. Let's go ahead and do those first and then come back and check your answers. Because we know that 8 plus 2 equals 10. 7 plus 3 equals 10. 3 plus 7 equals 10. 4 plus 6 equals 10. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 10 minus 5 equals 5. 10 minus 4 equals 6. 10 minus 3 equals 7. 10 minus 2 equals 8. Something minus 3 equals 7. Think about our fact family, because 7 plus 3 equals 10. So 10 minus 3 equals 7. What's our fact family for this one? 10 minus something equals 2. What plus 2 equals 10? 8. There's our fact family with 2, 8, and 10. Here we go. 4 equals something minus 10. Well, we know that 6 plus 4 equals 10, so 10 minus 6 equals 4. 10 minus something equals 3. We know that 3 plus 7 equals 10, so 10 minus 7 equals 3. 7 equals something minus 3. We know that 3 plus 7 equals 10, so 10 minus 3 equals 7. When you know your fact families, it makes adding and subtracting even easier, right? Okay, hang on a second. Here's our application problem today. This one is not in your packet. You just have to pay attention, and it'll help you with your other problems if you pay attention to it. Kingston's class took a trip to the zoo. He collected data about his favorite African animals. He saw 2 lions, 11 gorillas, 7 zebras. What might his table look like? Let's try to draw a picture of it. Let's put an L for lions. How many lions did he see? 2. Let's use tally marks. 1, 2. How many gorillas did he see? He saw 11. So I'm going to put a G here. And I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, we cross on 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Using my tally marks. And he saw 7 zebras. Here's my Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Write 1 question that your classmate can answer by looking at this table. So what's 1 question we could say? What did he see? Which animal did he see the most of? Good question. How many animals, how many lions, gorillas, sorry. How many lion, gorillas, and zebras did he see all together? We could add them all up. How many more gorillas did he see than lions? That's a tricky one, so let's do that one. Ready? How many more gorillas did he see than lions? Anytime we say how many more than or how many less than, all we do is take the bigger number and take away the smaller number. So how many more gorillas did he see than lions? Our equation is going to look like this, 11 minus 2. Because gorillas was the most, and then lions was less than, so we are going to subtract, and we're going to say 11 minus 2, let's count backwards, 11, 10, 9. He saw 9 more gorillas than he saw lions. That's comparative talk, okay? Say it with me, ready? He saw 9 more gorillas than lions. All right, and when we compare anything which is greater than, more than, longer than, if you want to compare 2 items, take the biggest item and subtract away the smaller item, okay? All right, let's go to our worksheet. On your worksheet, it says use squares with no gaps or overlaps to organize the data from the picture. Line up your squares carefully. So squares are just another way that we can use ways to compare or make a graph. We've practiced using tally marks, and tally marks are probably the most common, but we could also use squares. Today, I think I'll use my little cubes right here. Let's put our dark colors and our light colors together since I don't have enough of one color. Okay, so I'm going to count up how many. It says favorite ice cream flavors. This one, each square equals 1 student, number of students. And so all of the ones that are blank are vanilla, and all the ones that are dark are chocolate. So let's use my little squares to figure it out. I'm just going to count. And when I count, I'm just going to put a little check on it so that I know I've counted that one. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 vanilla ones. So I'm going to use these little squares here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like I need one more. 7. So notice how if I'm going to use squares, I used actually real ones. You have to have them right next to each other. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just have you go ahead and draw. Looks like it'll fill up the whole space, but let's go ahead and have you draw squares. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And notice how they're touching each other. That helps us because then on the next one, let's count up how many chocolates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got 9 chocolate ones. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, one of the reasons we could use squares is because then we don't have to count them again. We can just look at them. Let's put these back up here. We put these squares here and we line these ones up right here. Just by looking at the squares without counting, we can see that more students like chocolate than like vanilla, right? Because this one is longer, right? And it's longer by 2 more squares. Can you see that? So I'm going to go ahead and draw that one now. Try to make it about the same big as squares. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like I must have made smaller squares because it should be 2 squares longer than that one. It's tough. Ready? How many more students like chocolate than vanilla? Now remember, anytime it says how many more than, we're going to take the bigger number and subtract the smaller number. So we had 9, and we're going to subtract 7. 9 minus 7, if you want to do it on your fingers, you can. You can make tally marks. I'll just do it on my fingers. We have 9, take away 5, 6, 7. I have 2 left. So I know that 2 more students had chocolate than vanilla. How many total students were asked about their favorite ice cream? Here's the clue word, total students. When it says total, that means they want you to add the 2 together. So we're going to say 9 plus 7. And I know that if I gave 7 1 over to 9, then that one would be 10, and this one would be 6, right? Like if I had 7 cookies and you had 9 and I gave you 1, I would now have 6 and you would have 10. So 9 plus 7 is the same as 10 plus 6. So my answer is 16. Let's go on to the next one, number 3 here. Okay, this time they made the boxes for us, which is very nice. We have tie-on shoes, number of students, and a box equals 1 student. Okay, so the different kind of shoes they have. Some people have Velcro, some people have laces, and some people have no ties. So let's figure out. Velcro, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's put a 5 right over here. Laces, I can see that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And no tie, I'm going to count these ones up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Write a number sentence to show how many total students were asked about their shoes. So we're thinking of total students. What should I do? Total students means they want me to add them all together. So let's add up our ones together. We can have 5 plus 7 plus 8. It just says write a number sentence. So guess what? You don't even have to solve it. All you have to do is write the number sentence. Now write a number sentence to show how many fewer students have Velcro on their shoes than shoelaces. Actually, let's go back to this one. Even though it didn't tell us to solve it, let's go ahead and solve it. One way I can solve it is by counting all the squares. So I know there's 8 on this one. That's the biggest one. I'll say that one first. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So my answer is 20. Let's go on to this one now. Write a number sentence to show how many fewer students have Velcro on their shoes than laces. So anytime it says more than, fewer than, what are we going to do? Take the bigger number and subtract the smaller number from it. So the biggest number was laces. So we'll say 8. And then the other one it's comparing is Velcro, which is 5. So 5 was the smaller number. So we say 8 minus 5. You can just do it on your fingers. 8 minus 5 equals 3. Okay, this is our exit ticket today. So it says use squares. I'm going to say you can either use squares or tallies. Okay, I don't care which one you use. If squares is easy for you, like I just showed you, use squares. If you'd rather use tally marks, then use tally marks. Okay, so you're going to make a graph looking at how many giraffes there are, elephants, and lions. Then You're going to write a number sentence to show how many total students were asked about their favorite animals at the zoo. And so think about the keywords like total, right? And add and put all those numbers down here. And if you can, go ahead and do the answer to it. That would be great. Now we're going to write another number sentence to show how many fewer students liked elephants than liked giraffes. Okay, giraffes and elephants. We're comparing giraffes and elephants. When we're comparing, what do? Yes, we subtract from, take the biggest number and subtract the smaller number, okay? Good luck doing your exit ticket today. Now, do that now, or you can do your homework first. Let's take a look at your homework really quick here. Our school garden has been growing for 2 months. The graph below shows the number of each vegetable that have been harvested so far. So here's our vegetable harvest, and this little happy face thing equals 1 vegetable. So under beets, they made squares, and they made 1, 2, 3, 4 beets. Let's just put it up here, 4. Carrots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Corn, 1, 2, 3. Okay, how many total vegetables were harvested? Total vegetables. When I hear total, what do I think? Adding. Add all of them together because it says how many total vegetables. So we're going to say 4 plus 7 plus 3. Now, when I add 3 numbers, I always like to look for the 2 that might equal 10 because that's so easy, right? So I see 7 plus 3 equals 10. 1, 10, 4 equals, did you say 14 before I did? I hope you did. Yes, 1, 10, 4 equals 14. Which vegetables have been harvested the most? So which is the biggest number? That's all they're asking us. Which has been harvested the most? Did you say carrots? Yeah, this is the biggest number, so that's the most. So we're going to say carrots. How many more beets were harvested than corn? How many more beets than corn? Okay, now we have a more than question. Anytime it says more than or fewer than, they want us to compare. And the way we compare is we take the bigger number and we subtract away the smaller number. So how many more beets than corn? Beets were 4, corns were 3. 4 minus 3 equals 4 minus 3 equals 1. How many more beets would need to be harvested to have the same amount as the number of carrots harvested? They're just trying to trick you. Anytime they say more than, or less than, or fewer than, just know, subtract. Take the biggest number and subtract the smaller number. How many more beets would you need? You would need, how many more beets would you need to harvest to have the same number as carrots? So it's a more than question. All you have to do is take the carrots and subtract the beets because we're comparing beets to carrots. 7 minus 3 equals 4. So you need 4 more beets. That would make them the same, right? Because 4 plus 3 equals 7. So then they would be the same. And that was the question. How many more would you need to make them the same? All right. Thanks for now. Let's see. Today is Thursday. So I did your homework with you. I did your problems with you. If you still have questions, please come to my tutor class. Okay. Especially if you need a little bit of help with that exit ticket, then come to my tutor class, okay? And I'll show you some more problems on how to do this, all right? Thanks, friends.